Hello, welcome back. Gnarly Tooth here has successfully empowered themselves in air again. So we have an A2 D3 Wraithlord. Really needs a name, doesn't he? We claim the throne of air, which is nice. Diaportant. So Purity has put up the Looming Hell, which is a really annoying global, but fortunately we're nowhere near them, so don't have to deal with it. Did another Wraithlord, some Spirit Mastery, Denvarkian Warding. Saw a battle in Donamark. I don't think there's much to see there, no. So man just cleaning up Phlegra and Abyssir, I think. Lumos Forest, we got some Misfortune. The Nether, we got a local sect. Probably never gonna take care of that since it's down here, but... Actually, I'm not sure if that's an ongoing quest or not. Lost a scout and discovered a scout. And that's it for messages. Pretty short list of messages. Simple turn as well. We still don't really have any real wars going on. There's this ongoing situation, but we're just going to continue sitting here and researching because it would be nice to get army regen. So we'll do that. Meanwhile, it's time to attack Lucky Lake. So we have 4 Wraithlords now, since the new summon can just get straight here, which is nice. So 4 Wraithlords, Queen of Water, a couple of Skellies and Water Ellies, a single Leviathan on Bodyguard. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it should stick with him as well because he's only 9 combat speed, and this is 10, so he'll just permanently have a giant Leviathan Bodyguard. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, but we'll hit the throne. We'll see how that goes. After that, should probably use some of the Wraithlords to just clean up the water provinces, I think. Grab water provinces. Grab this little province as well, why not? And then at that point, we're on 4 thrones. We need man's 3 thrones to win. So we just need to do a little bit of setup and then probably immediately just charge at man, who seems to just be trying to clean up Abyssir and Phlegra for some free provinces at the moment, which works out well for us. We have our... where is he? Gnarly Tooth here. So can now do Cloudtropy as they get around if necessary. Obviously can't do that underwater, but it's going to move straight to Giant Spine. And then can also now in combat do, where is it? Wind of Death. So pretty cool. Oh, actually needs a Skull Staff. I need to remember that. But yeah, I mean, could also just cast this with an extra gem, but be nice to have a Skull Staff. Could also give him some penetration boosters too, which would probably be quite useful actually. But I'd have to give up probably the Amulet of Giants. I mean, it would be nice if this guy has as few items as possible so that we just, you know, rely on the immortality, but at the same time, it's also nice to gear out a caster like this, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll give him a Skull Staff anyway. Instead of Well, we're summoning more Wraithlords. Also going to summon a Spectre since we've got enough leftover gems this turn, so... Spectres might get us some Glamour Magic or something. So, I mean, that's something. We do have a couple of Glamour we do have a couple of Glamour Gems coming in each month, so... Maybe we could do something with that. But yeah, usual summons. We'll attack Lucky Lake. Still doing plenty of research. We do have this throne now. So it's been claimed. Saving all my money this turn to put up a Palisades lab and temple immediately. So there's not much recruitment happening this turn. But yeah, after that point we can then start recruiting Windmasters. Now obviously these guys are going to get diseased in our Dominion, but we have Gift of Health up now, so hopefully it doesn't matter too much. And we can at least just have 1 or 2 walking around site searching. Would be nice. That also lets us make a few wind items too. I need to think about that. Is there anything that would be useful? Maybe. I'm going to forge a couple of items this month. I mean, if we want to take the underwater provinces, we need some way of killing a golem. And my go-to for killing golems is just to thug dual-wielding smashes, but you need earth magic to make smashes, which we don't have, so What's the next best way to kill golems? I don't know. But I guess I'll use a Wraithlord with some quickness boots and a moon blade. So we're making those, plus a cat charm. Since you probably just went high defense for a golem. And I guess we'll see how that goes. Yeah. But next month we have army regen, so these guys can move out again. And I guess we march at Agartha's cap, but I don't know if that's... Is there a point to that? It would be nice to just start taking man's thrones, but the problem is Agartha's going to be a nuisance if we just leave him alone, so we have to finish him off, I think. We are getting quite a bit of dominion here, which is nice. Oh, I could site search this province, actually. We've got D4, N4, so that's a good start. Where's the water mage? And water 4, okay. Not a bad group of paths. Can't search for astral much, but sure. I could move the ring of sorcery over to do S2. Yeah, why not? I think my god still has that. Let's just move that over. Not like my god's using it at the moment. It does feel bad to put this expensive item on a lizard. I mean, what if something happens to the lizard? I don't know. Here, you can have a shield too, just in case. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, so we'll search for nature, death, water, astral. Sure, we'll search holy too. We've got another 2 guys preaching, so that's fine. Alright, maybe we'll find something. I remember that because we're also searching Giant Spine for sites too, so... Same deal here. And I think that's it for this turn. Still pretty simple for us. It's just these guys who are killing each other. We get to play a nice single-player game. Turning the world into swamps. And if man does try something now, I think... I mean, I could be wrong, but I think Wind of Death will be quite good against them. Maybe not the Kushis, maybe not the Knights, but I think all those longbows just get obliterated. Which, if nothing else, would be fun. So, hopefully it goes well. And that's it for turn 58, so... It's still pretty early in this game, really, isn't it? I mean, we're getting into the late game now, but... If we just spend the next 20 turns marching at man's thrones, I think that's fine. Pretty good time. Anyway, there's Easy Game turn 58. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Hello, welcome back. So this is the first turn I'm recording since realizing I deleted all of my videos, which is great, you know. But starting from the previous turn, we have videos again, so that's good. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet for the intervening 20 turns or whatever, but let's assume that you've seen whatever I did, and now welcome back to the real turns, I guess. Wow, that felt bad, deleting all that shit. Anyway, welcome back. We got some enchantment done. That's good. We're still doing 2000 research. We'll get some alteration next. Enchantment gives us army regen, so it's in the underground script at the moment. Good stuff. We summoned the Spectre. We got a G1 Spectre, which is not super useful, but I don't know. It's some glamour, right? We also found one magic site with all the guys site searching, which is a healing spring, which... I don't know. Maybe that's good? I'll look at that in a second. Saw some battles on Phlegra. Ooh, that's a battle. Okay, what happened here? So this is man against Abyssia on Phlegra. Cool. There's Curse of Stones going down. Is that you? Yeah. So Abyssia dropping some Curse of Stones. Okay, who's doing Falling Fires? Man. Okay, man is doing the Falling Fires against Abyssia in the Phlegra battle. Okay, cool. So far, so good. I think both sides deploying Falling Fires. dragon flies into the back. This is a very tough dragon. Ooh, and this is a lot of unguarded mages. Let's see what happens here. Maybe nothing. Go on, do one big breath attack that just kills everything. That would be sick. No? This wizard is punching the dragon. Alright, the dragon has successfully eaten the mages. Let me just check. Anything happening over here? Okay, the entire Abyssian army has been killed. You routing? Not yet. It could still yet devour all of the mages. That would be sick. It's getting confused. Okay, it's routed. Alright, not as cool as it could have been. Okay, but there we go. The battle on Flagra. So, man loses 2 adepts and the Mother of Avalon. Okay. Besides that, I mean, not a lot, right? 11 Knights of Man, 13 Longbows, some Foresters, 14 Kushis. Abyssia loses basically everything. Disappointing. We then have Flagra versus Man on Flagra. What's this one? Okay. Some cows and wolves and things. And a big hill giant. Couple of Flagran tyrants in the back, though. Oh, yo, quite a few. Got some items. Okay, maybe there's something happening here. We even have some curs. Very nice. Flame Spirit in the front. Okay. I mean, this might be something. Man might not have any gems left. Have you ever had any gems? I don't think we've seen Man with any gems yet. More falling fires. Okay, this is a very falling fires-centric part of the world, is the vibe I'm getting. More Curse of Stones. Alright, the Cyclops is on advance, apparently. It's not looking good for the Flagra army, I'll be honest. Okay, the Tyrants do go berserk though, so they're in this for the long haul. Do they do anything? They don't even have Fire Shield up, so probably not. I mean, you expect, what? Summon Earth Power, Fire Shield, Phoenix Pyre. I mean, then again, Flagra's been getting attacked for like the whole game, so they might not have any research. It's been a while since I looked at the graphs. Okay, these guys are holding up. I mean, some buffs would have really helped them, but... I mean, Flagra's AI control at this point. So there goes... Flagra. Okay, we kill another 11 Knights of Man, another 17 Longbows, another 12 Kushis. Fair enough. Okay, I guess he still has to storm Flagra though. Battling Barra then, who's this? And so we have... That looks like Pazuzu. And a lot of Storm Demons. So this is Pyrenees. Taking a new bar province, okay. Can you handle the Jin block this time? It does have 10 chakras, so... Let's see. Go Jin block, go. No, unfortunately Storm Demons are just too powerful. So there's Pyrenees. And we also then had 2 battles in Lucky Lake, so Shinumu's into it again, trying to take it. He's softened the throne up nicely for us. Throwing in some Hydromancers with Water Rallies. Not good enough. So there's Shinu's next attempt at taking that throne. Costs him 3 Hydromancers, very nice. And then we give it a shot. We've got Bethusma, bunch of Wraith Lords, Invuln, Soul Vortex. We have Shark Attack and Friendly Currents. The constant screaming noise is the spirit mask that Bethusma is wearing, by the way. It just keeps casting Frighten, just in case you're wondering. Alright, much better. Says Lucky Like. Only the long dead horses died, but I don't know, they were just there for chaff. So there we go. Throne is ours. It's the Throne of Misfortune. So do we want to claim this? I don't know, it's 4 pearls, but we already have Misfortune 1. I mean, I guess we can handle Misfortune 2, right? Should probably claim it. Be nice to have the pearls. We could start making more rings of wizardry and sorcery and stuff if we have enough pearl income. That's kind of cool. Events then, Giant Spine, we got some nature gems. A young farmer stealing food from squirrels found some gems among the acorns and donated them to the temple. Okay. The barbarian natives are born free. They are unhappy with the rigorous laws governing their land in Old Land. And some unhappy barbarians also attacking Ubar, but... oh, Nabar, but bouncing off. Fair enough. And here's the map now. So, first things first, over here, we seem relatively safe. We found a healing spring. This has a 10% chance of healing you if you're in the province. I don't know if this applies to undead or not. So once upon a time, healing just healed everything, and then gradually it got changed so that different types of healing don't work on undead. And now basically no healing works on undead, right? Now you have to get Corpse Stitcher to heal undead. Or does that apply to heals units from magic sites? I don't know. So, I'm gonna move this Wraith Lord with Mute over there and just see if he gets healed, because, I don't know, maybe it'll work. Who knows? Probably not, though. I feel like the heal effect at this point has been changed. So, I mean, it's worth a shot, right? Let's just see if it works. He's got a 10% chance every turn of being healed, so why not? That would be a really cool sight, though, if we didn't already have a Gift of Health, but, you know, as it is, it's just kind of... well, we heal even more in this province, so that's kind of cool, I suppose. Yeah, so we'll move that guy over there. We look pretty safe. Man is completely here now, so he's not immediately threatening Giant Spine just yet, so I don't need to worry too much about items in this fort. So I've moved items over to this army again, and we're moving out. So let's see. We have... I'll just select all the big guys. I think that's everyone. We have Relief, Howl, Rigor Mortis, Army Regen, the new one. Serpent's Blessing, Life After Death, Foul Vapors, Stygian Rains, why not? I thought I'd slot this in because... I mean, it kind of works for us. Because some of our Sacreds have magic weapons. And also, a lot of Agartha's army is probably inanimate, so it doesn't apply to him. I don't know, it's a weird spell. It's usually, I think it's Atlantis that casts this all the time, right? Because like all their troops have magic weapons. But basically it gives every single thing on the battlefield invuln, unless they're inanimate or illusions. So that goes for friendlies and enemies. But I think it works for us. We have some magic weapons. We're also dealing poison damage. Does that go through invuln? I have no idea. And I think Agartha has a lot of inanimates, so I don't know. I'll put it in, why not? And Quagmire. So I've given everyone enough gems and items to just cast these exactly once, because there's a lab in this province anyway, so we can If we suddenly need all those items over here, we can do that. If we can give out more gems next turn, we'll do that, whatever. Yeah, moving into Gold Crags is basically free, with just 1 turn of gems. So we'll move there. Maybe we just move on to Agartha after that? I don't know. It would be nice to grab this and then come back. I mean, that's a lot of turns to do nothing there, right? We're already up to 5 white candles here. We could put a temple here and move here and put, you know, I don't know. Try and just temple all this stuff and maybe he just gets dom killed pretty quickly. We are on now, what? Let's see. Dominion 12. Most of these provinces are templed. Our Dominion's pushing underground reasonably well. He might just get... Oh, man's under here as well. I didn't even realize. I should be careful about that, huh? It would be kind of awkward if he suddenly popped up here. I guess I don't care too much. But yeah. We have tools ready to go if man does attack us. I'm just kind of waiting. For the time being though, yeah, these guys just move here. It's the usual army and script team. So not much to see. The N3 guys do cat's eyes stuff and that's that. Yep, I'm still doing 2000 research, that's cool. Oh yeah, speaking of, where's Playground research? Oh yeah, they have no research, okay. So meanwhile, we have this throne now. I'll build the lab and do some site searching here. And next time we should have enough gems to do Living Castle, so this guy over here will just immediately put a fort on it and that'll be fine. And then we should probably take this because it threatens a throne, technically. Even though it's probably not a huge amount of threat, but there's no reason to leave it here. So we'll do that, and then take some water stuff, and then... By that point, I mean... We should probably just immediately attack Man and try to get his 3 thrones, right? It seems like he's very much over here, but... I'm just about getting scouts up to this section, so I can't actually see this section yet. I don't know how many units are sitting here. But we'll find out. So far so good. I am doing another Wraith Lord over here. He is the Spectral Mage we got. I gave him the Ring of Sorcery so he can search for G2 sites this turn. Yeah. He is Magic Being Illegalizer, who is almost ready to hit golems, I guess. I'm not sure what else he should do. I'm going to give him a Hydra Skin Armor next turn. I think that's it, really. We're getting a Temple down in range of light. I'm moving all of the mages around here to Salt Plains, where I think we've started a fort, yeah. So we've got the temple, the lab, and the fort. We're recruiting air mages. We'll just start moving people over here, and that's fine. And... I'm gonna start recruiting Empoisoners every month in Katiz. Just to have them. We'll get Marshmasters here when we have free gold. And then just... The Empoisoners can lead 10 units, so... We'll just recruit 5 things and an Empoisoner every turn, and they'll just move over to Giant Spine. So we'll always have some Assassins here as well, who can, you know... do some shenanigans if need be. And I think that's everything. So let's check. Usual stuff. Palisades, Temple, lots of research. Moving out underground. The 2 people not moving are like dying, or they have mute, so yeah. And that's everything. Not bad. How is the graphs looking? We're smaller than Nabat and Man, apparently. Our income's going up nicely, that's cool. First on gem income, very good. 4th on research somehow, I'm sure. Our Dominion is rocketing up though, that's great. Okay. Ending turn. There's turn 59. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.